I'll add a little variety to the panel because everybody here seems had a very long and an illustrious career with a number of books and research papers and articles that have already been published. So I think a new input or a viewpoint that I will get here is from somebody who has not done this yet, but I'm in the process of doing it. Like I said, like Dr. Roy said, that I'm a research scholar. So I'm a writer in progress, is how I would like to call myself. I'm writing my thesis. There are a couple of papers that are still with my different publications, which I hopefully think that they might get published someday. My view on this, I'll keep it very simple and very short, given that we have exceeded our time, which was supposed to be from 6 to 7. Inspiration or execution? Uh, Taking from whatever has been discussed till now, yes, both of them are important, and yes, they go hand in hand. A good idea without execution will not give you good result, will not give you a successful result. Having said that, I do think that inspiration somehow weighs has more than the execution. And why do I say it? Because inspiration leads the way for execution. We will never have a conversation of executing something until you have the inspiration for it. So because inspiration comes first in the chain of doing things, you get inspired. Now the inspiration can come from various sources. Let's not, dwell into the sources of inspiration, whether it's academic or business or people or observations. Inspiration could be from anywhere. But the fact that inspiration comes in first and then we think about writing or let's say executing it. So, in my opinion, inspiration is very important. Dr. Sharma and I think Tripti Vyas, they spoke about research scholars and me being one. I think the struggle is with inspiration. Once I know what I want to write, once I know that what that idea is, that clarity of idea is there, then I think the execution becomes easy. Why? Because there are multiple ways to execute it. Do I want to write a research paper? Do I want to write a qualitative paper? Do I want a quantitative paper? Am I writing a book? Am I writing a scholarly article? Am I writing an article for a larger audience? Something like Pavan had done, a simplified version of doing it. Or am I writing a book specifically for academicians? How to do has multiple ways. The execution can be done in multiple ways. From my point of view, the inspiration of the idea is extremely important. I also believe that inspiration and idea generation is extremely important for creativity, idea generation. And idea generation needs to be apt in terms of time, space, and dimension. When I say time, space, and dimension, I truly, truly believe there is nothing called as a bad idea or nothing called as a wrong inspiration. It can be in a wrong time. It might be ill placed or it might be not properly executed. But inspiration as such, an idea as such cannot be wrong. If I told you, if you talk to our grandparents, not even grandparents, if I talk to my parents, and I tell them there's something called as flying cars, they would say it's ridiculous, Purva, it doesn't happen. But when you have Elon Musk today and we have flying cars. So an idea of flying cars 20 years back was out of time, space, and dimension. Today it's happening. Today we also have driverless vehicles. So in my opinion, I believe that inspiration is important. When I say inspiration is important, I also would like to talk about, and I tell this to my students very often, that when I talk about entrepreneurship, that you don't have to make flying cars to become an entrepreneur. You don't have to always think out of the box or create something which has never been created or do something which has never been done before. No, that's not the point of being creative. The point of being creative is selling a turmeric latte at Starbucks at 400 rupees. Something that our great grandmothers and parents have been drinking every night before they go to sleep. The creativity can also be in selling a matcha tea, which has been a regular drink for East Asians in China and Korea. People have been drinking matcha tea for centuries. But that matcha in the last 5 years is a multi-million-dollar business. It's not about always new ideas. It's not always about doing something which nobody in this entire world has done. I do not think so. Because not everybody can make flying cars and we don't need to make flying cars. For me to be creative, I need to, that's why I say the crux of creativity leads in inspiration. What do I want to do? then how do I want to do? Like Pavan said, there are multiple ways to go about it. I've never heard of something that is said, it's a bad idea and beautifully executed. Then we will say it's a marketing gimmick. When we hear for businesses going wrong, when we hear of unsuccessful business stories, or when you hear entrepreneurs when they talk about how difficult was it for them to finally reach where they are today, the success stories, the ladders, it's always about a good idea and how they have fallen wrong on execution 100 times to finally reach where they are. So for me and all of you, you have already accomplished authors of different books. I think execution, yes, would have been difficult. But if you had no inspiration or no idea generation, nothing follows. So, to keeping it very short, the crux of the conversation, what is important or what defines creativity better? See, if you read the title, it doesn't say what is creativity, either inspiration or execution. No. It says what defines it better. So, if you're talking about what defines it better, I think inspiration. Because without inspiration, there is no flow of thought ahead. I would sum up my small discussion here and would be willing to discuss or take questions on this. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Purva. And yes, you have shared an insight, a little different insight, because till now we have been discussing about the balancing act of inspiration and execution, and then you come and talk about inspiration being a bigger, or rather playing a bigger role as far as defining creative success is concerned. And I also believe by the examples that you have given, you too believe in that you need to do things differently so as to succeed in life. It's not just about thinking out of the box or thinking of something that has never been done before, but it's about doing something in a different way that people might not have expected you to do. And that's what spells that creative success. So yes, you have summed up your thoughts in a short, sweet, crisp, and a very very effective manner, so to say. And if we have
Thank
questions for you at the end of this panel discussion, then we will definitely be taking it. Thank you once again, Purva. Coming to the last speaker for this evening, Rahul D. Sarkar. He happens to be a WordPress developer and digital marketing consultant based out of Kolkata. He is working with WordPress for the past 8 years. Apart from that, he conducts lots of training and workshops in Kolkata and other metro cities in India on marketing and business management, currently handling 3 startups and working with few communities very closely. Apart from that, he is a big foodie and a self proclaimed proud solo traveler. Over to you, Rahul.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Roy. And I was really overwhelmed